With us. A video from Abia State is causing serious debate online. During a media parley, Abia State Governor Alex Otti openly lashed out at a journalist, Chika Nwabweze, over a question about his administration's economic impact. The journalist had asked for verifiable data beyond road projects, but the governor fired back, saying the journalist should already have the data and describing the question as irresponsible. Supporters say he demanded professionalism. Critics say the reaction was too harsh and raises concerns about accountability and his persona. So ladies, what do you make of this video? Was it a fair response or an overreaction? But first, let's have a rewatch.
I was going to say you should please play it.
Let's watch the video.
To refresh our brain.
My name is Chika Nwabweze from Dawn Media Group. Your Excellency, your administration has received praise for visible infrastructure projects and reforms. But critics say that measurable impact, transparency, and inclusive governance need improvement. Your Excellency, I want to ask, can you provide verifiable data showing how your policies have directly improved the economic and living conditions of ordinary Abians?
You've not said anything. Do you live in Abia? Okay, so if you live in Umuahia, you are the one that will provide data. The point is that this media chat is a serious media chat. So we are not here to massage your position. You can't come to a media chat and you are asking me to provide data about the measurable impact on work that is being done in the state where you live. It's irresponsible. Okay, that we throw this open for people to ask questions doesn't mean that people should be. So let's take this very serious. Okay? Speech is free, so you can. But when you come for my media chat, you must be prepared. If you don't have any questions, then you don't raise your hand. What do you mean? What do you want to hear from me?
Beyond road infrastructure, can we know about the positive impact, the economic impact on the living conditions of the average Abian that your policies have impacted?
That's not my business. What my business is to deliver on my promises. So it is for you as a journalist if you actually want. So if you want the governor to sit and then tell you the economic impact, then something is wrong.
Whoa, that was intense.
It was.
That was intense.
It was.
So, we've seen the video. And yes, we've seen the video. And the idea we have for media parleys, correct me if I'm wrong, is that either the leader would be there to answer questions that the people would ask. The journalists are usually there to be like the voice of the people, because when they do media parleys, not the ordinary people you see there, it's journalists that would normally speak for the people, that would be there representing the people to ask questions that would, further open their eyes to the things and the impact of your policies as a leader. And usually what is expected, when I saw that video, I first of all put our Governor Sanwo-Olu there as the person who was, addressing. And in my head, what would Sanwo-Olu do with this sort of question? Is to respond, is to give data, is to give empirical evidence. See, let me calm down. Let me hear the ladies.
Be calming down. Oh.
Yes, let me calm down.
So the governor's language is the only thing I can criticize here.
Okay.
Sometimes when media goes to media parley, media ought to come with data.
Okay.
They ought to what?
Come with data.
Okay.
So because a lot of times what governors do at media parleys, Nigerian interpretation is to come with photos of what they've done. We just talked with the Honorable Commissioner for Environment, on what they've lodged. So if we were to ask him now how it has impacted the market people, he will need data of how many market people they charge for. You know, but if we come and say, you people have just launched an elephant project, we have seen market people who have not been able to connect to it. We have seen, you know, those are the things that you used to query. If, for instance, the governor, as he was asked to provide data, provided data, and because a journalist did not come with his own data, empirical evidence and all of those things that's now language for journalists, why will you query what he said if he's lied?
But provide your own first now.
No. He called it. No, I'm not waiting now. I'm not rushing. I'm not speaking Alex, for him. Alex Otti has been lauded for a lot of things by his people.
Okay.
And so I see his language as being, you know, not excusing the vulgar language.
Running away from accountability.
He could have said the same thing. No, I don't think he was running away. I think that maybe a bit overwhelmed. Because, I looked at him, he was, you know, head bent when that question was going, the governor. And by the time he raised his head, it's like something overwhelming had happened. I don't want to cancel such a hard-working governor who had come in to face such a very daunting state, for instance, like Abia State, and then use this to sweep his entire effort under the carpet. I would not excuse his vulgar language, but that doesn't mean he's not worked. I also believe that the journalists should have come with more information. Research. It will show in your question. It will show. It didn't show.
So you start with presenting the data you have,
I don't think
and then ask for...
Well, no, you can come and say, we have what's it called, budget. Provide us figures every day. We have the National Statistics, Bureau of Statistics, provide us every day, numbers every day on inflation and all of that. You come with that research. You come with those registered body state data and say, these are the data that we have from this body for Abia State. And you have said you have provided so amount of money. How does it... You know, that's the way I expected the question to come. But the governor shouldn't have used stupid at any human being, talk less of a journalist. Or
I still maintain if it was someone that was there, he would have
responded. He's not his style. Question. You know, we used to call him Teddy Bear. They used to call him all sorts of names. Someone for being smiling, for being, you know, amiable.
His persona is different.
He was criticized for being amiable. And I don't see opposite now. When I don't compare him. The governor, please rest, so they're not going to let you rest. They go compare you anyhow.
Why can't please help us?
Nima.
It's me that's waiting now.
If I go, I'm organizing celebration festival now. Then I go.
Thank you.
A sponsor.
Yes.
That maybe the sponsor even sponsored last year, and I go this and sponsor asked me, can you provide data or is that the latest one in town? Empirical evidence.
Yeah.
That your festival can do this.
This.
You will be reeling it out. Sharp. This is that.
The sponsor, potential sponsor will be impressed.
Yes. Overwhelmed.
I won't ask the sponsor, are you stupid? Were you not there last year?
Language,
but YK.
What I'm saying is, I feel that if he had had the answer, he would not have asked him if he was stupid.
Sharp.
It's because he did not have the answer.
Sharp.
He just every day.
I don't agree.
All governors of Nigeria, the only thing they know how to do is build bridge. Bridge, whether we need the bridge, we don't need the bridge. They don't build
we need bridges. Okay.
I haven't finished.
Please take your time. Finish. Because when I come to.
So when you are building bridge and you don't even know how many people are climbing the bridge, how will you have data? So the governor himself was not prepared for the question. So instead of, he just went there to boast. I don't. He's working. Good. If he's working, good. I'm not criticizing his work. What I'm saying is, when we know them now that are always doing media parley. I don't want to call their names so that they will not come.
They were governor project.
DSS to carry me away from here.
Governor project. DSS to carry you.
FCT now.
They will be doing media parley every time. Media parley.
Explaining.
And when you ask them, are you stupid?
But they no longer use band. They just now parley. They used to have a band.
Are you done? I guess I'll come to Mary. I'll say yeah.
So I mean, his
sorry, go on.
His response.
They have interrupted me. I'm annoyed.
His response tells me so many things. You know, first of all, that our leaders, our elected leaders, do not understand that they work for us.
They don't
and not that we work for them.
Because
if you understood that, and your citizen is asking you a question concerning all the monies that we have allowed you to spend, how has it impacted? You know, what is the outcome? That's what he was asking. Yes. And then you say to the person that gave you the money, allowed you to use their money, something is wrong with you. I'm like, I was really shocked because I had to also go and look at the biography of the governor. Because, you know, many times we say, oh, some governors, they don't really have the education. They are really about the local content and for the local people. But Alex Otti is not just any governor. He's a former banker.
Yeah, well educated.
He's an economist. Yeah. An investor, so he is a numbers guy. Yeah. He understands the importance of data. He understood that question, what it was asking of him. He did not have the answer. Okay. Yeah. Was still compiling it.
Simple.
We're not able to come up with data right now, but we can give you, you know, something, language. Yes. So it shows that you respect the people that you say that you're governing. It shows a lack of respect for that. So I hear Nima when she says, because he's such a hardworking governor, we don't want to take one bad thing that he's done and then destroy everything that he's done. That is true. But also, that does not mean that when he's gone wrong, we cannot correct him. Yes. Sir, there's a different way that you could have approached that question. The journalist was in his right to ask questions. But some people who say, as Nima was saying, that professionalism works both ways. So sometimes you, as a journalist, come with your data. And then when you give the data, I was even thinking this is more respectful for the governor to be asked of data than for a journalist to bring his data.
Yes, so that's my embarrassing.
And you cannot verify whether the journalist is telling you the real data or not. Then you now be really angry. At least he's giving the respect. You give it to us.
Listen to what he said. Listen to his. He said his opposition. So he is believing
the ego of the opposition.
He is believing. The governor was believing that it is the opposition that sends journalists to ask him data. Why are we always feeling guilty before we have even committed sin? Are we always committing sin?
Yeah. Why? Let me know the answer to that question.
Because I don't understand. Because there is one now that is in jail. When he was there, every minute he was abusing person. He'll be locking this one, locking that one.
Detention,
anyone like this. No, jail is different.
Is he at home?
Jail is not prison. Jail is jail. He's in jail. Prison is different. It's not in prison. It's in jail.
Okay. Yeah, sentence him. Okay, yes.
Jail. Yeah. Jail is lock up now.
Now prison be sentence.
You correct.
I didn't correct. I mean, I know. I say one is in jail now. Because when he did there, he was always fighting everybody and jailing everybody and disappearing everybody.
I thought that was such a great question for the governor to show what he has done. He will talk about the jobs he's created, what it has done for healthcare, what it has done for education, internally generated revenue.
If the journalist had been an opposition guy, he will go with his tail between his legs, run away and hide under the table.
So wait, can we take seriously the criticism, not exactly constructive, of opposition, just to probe and diminish the impact of governors' works across the country? The president removed subsidies, something that was campaigned across board, but he's being criticized for how the subsidy should have been removed. Even though governors should be held accountable for increased revenue, now president will see the call. President, why you remove the subsidy? Somebody still said this morning, why did he remove it as he removed it? As opposed to, so sometimes,
that's normal now, Nima.
We're not saying it's abnormal. We are not saying this. What is right is that, when, just as Miriam said, professionalism applies both ways. If the governor, maybe the journalist, what he showed that is he didn't do his research. If the governor says he didn't have data, if the journalist had data, the next question will be, so body provided this data, so we are relying on that to ask the question. The governor can't run away from such a question. But
so we have Izuagbe from Abuja. Good morning, Izuagbe.
Well, Governor Alex Otti.
We can't hear you.
Is a man I have known way back.
We can't hear in the studio.
In the 80s, in our university days, Uniport. He's a very practical person.
Okay.
And of course, we all know him as a banker.
We can't hear in the studio.
An ex-banker. He's not a man that does not know how to use figures. Okay. You see, the problem we have in this country, we have a situation where the government of the day knows very well the level of hardship in the society, and they will churn out figures to tell you how much you are faring better than you have always been before, how much impact they have made on you. It is not for the governor to start telling people how many people drank water from the borehole he provided, how many motor cars apply the road he has built. It is for the citizens who are supposed to keep a close tab, accountability, to know how much impact some of these things the governors have, the projects the governors have put in place has impacted on the people. And of course, for the journalists, he was supposed to come out with facts and figures to either say you have built so much road, but the road was not the thing that was most essential for the people, because a lot of people are not using the roads. It should have been a school. The school would have been better. Money wasted on the road should have been used on the school. So coming to ask the governor how many children are now in the school that you built, how many people are drinking the water that the borehole you built, I don't think it is for the governor to begin to hype and tell the world that people are faring better than what they used to be. It is for the people, including the journalists, to assess the government and say, because of this and this you have done, you have been able to impact this much. It is not for the governors to come and tell us.
Thank you, sir.
He'll be blowing his own trumpet anyway.
Thank you. That's leadership. That's totally different. The governor has to tell us what he has done. But we have another call on the line. Pastor Adebanjo. Pastor Adebanjo, are you there? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, in most cases, we tend to place serious emphasis on our leader, sometimes forgetting that they are equally human beings like we do. But you see, both sides, for me, are wrong, especially as a leader. A whole lot behoves on you, because you are the one that organized the media party.
Thank you.
And you should expect, questions like that. That you don't need to use such a word on a human being, especially a journalist, and coming from the angle of an opposition. Oppositions are meant to keep you on your toes to do the work which you are elected to do. And for the journalists, when we go for media parties like this, let's be handy with our information so that we can, see it from your side and see it from the side of the governor, whether he's actually saying what he says he's doing. But for me, the governor is wrong. I think I expect an apology from him. Yes. Then the media too, the journalists too, when you are coming to Parley, please come handy so that you ask the relevant question. Good morning.
Thank you very much. We'll take a short break now. We'll come back. The conversation continues. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Our dear mommy.
You guys, this was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV 17 WhatsApp channel right now, and they just dropped the update.